Hi there. So, this video of mine is actually an extension to my previous video. You will find it on YouTube under the heading How to Score High in the AWA section on the GRE. After that video, I got a lot of feedback about the video serving only half the purpose, because people say, oh, so we know what to do on the actual test day, but we still struggle to put it across. So I thought, let's give you what I call the writing plan. That's why we gave this video the name 15 Days to Scoring a 5 on the AWA. And I'm very positive if I tell you how to score a 5, you're going to give it some more effort and take it to a 5.5 or a perfect 6. So let's break down the plan. But before we start, let's have a look at what are we going to practice today. So I'll pick up a topic right from the ETS website, a topic which in my industry is considered to be a slightly difficult one. The topic says, as people rely more and more on technology, the ability of humans to think for themselves will surely deteriorate. Even as you are reading the topic, you start searching for points to think over, points to debate, points to argue over, points to contradict. Great. That's what I wanted. That's what we did in our last video. And you must have started noting down the reasons. You are already thinking about calculators, you're already thinking about the phone book in your cell phone, and you start thinking, of course, I rely so much on technology that my ability to think for myself is really going down. I don't remember numbers. I need that calculator. Even GRE gives me a calculator now. I need that calculator to make even simple calculations. Relax. Let's not deliberate this too much. Let's note it down as our reason number 1 for yes, I agree. As people rely more and more on technology, our ability to think for ourselves is deteriorating. Till here is more or less a revision of what we did in our last video. This is where we start doing something new. That new is, as I said earlier, our writing plan. You have the first reason, and let me repeat, let it be a reason. Do not think too much on the quality of that reason, because it is very fundamental. You need to first learn how to write, and then you can worry about whether you're writing good, whether you're writing beautiful, whether you're writing persuasive. That is where we miss out on our ability to actually reach our potential. So, day 1, I have read the topic, I have noted my first reason, and now give yourself 30 minutes. 30 minutes to elaborate, explain, give examples, write in as simple a language as you want, and just write on that one reason. Let me repeat. I said when you type, you type. When you write, you write. You don't stop and think and read and edit and write. That is way too intelligent for our day 1 exercise. You finished writing, you gave yourself 30 minutes, you could not write for 30 minutes, but you have exhausted yourself. Great. Now, take that write-up, put that into Microsoft Word, adjust the language to English US, run a spelling and grammar check. If you don't have a pirated copy of Microsoft Word, it will even tell you rules behind the grammatical corrections it suggests for your errors. So read those rules. In fact, I have often recommended that a very good resource to develop good writing skills, or if you want to call it grammatically correct writing skills, is the Writer's Handbook given at the end of the official guide to the TOEFL IBT, the 4th edition. You will not find that Writer's Handbook probably in the previous editions, and once again let me repeat, please do not use pirated copies and download PDFs. Let's respect intellectual property. Let's respect confidentiality. I'm pretty positive you'll get that book somewhere. So you can refer that book, or as I said, maybe you don't have that book and you just want to rely on Microsoft Word. Trust me, it's a fairly reliable source. So I've done my writing, I've done my checking. Next, I had reason number 1 for a topic. I don't want to restrict myself to just one reason. Take reason number 2. Again, give yourself 30 minutes. If you are doing it right, from the first reason to the second reason, you'll find it easier to type. You give yourself 30 minutes. I repeat, there are possibilities you are unable to write for 30 minutes, but you stop at 20, you stop at 15, you stop at 22 minutes, but you just feel that you've given it your best shot. Repeat the process, check it in Microsoft Grammar and Spelling Check. Then you move to an argument topic and you repeat the same process. Note down whatever your flaw or assumption of the argument topic is, and then write about it, one flaw or assumption at a time, a total of maximum of 30 minutes. Write as much as you can. Same like we discussed in the last video, explain. I always call this explain whatever you want to say, whatever you want to narrate, as if you were explaining it to a 6-year-old who understands a lot of stuff but does not understand your jargon. That's why I said in my previous video, I'm saying it again, do not try to show off your vocabulary. Keep it simple, they'll love it. This is my day 1. What do I do for the next 4 days? I repeat, because we have a 15-day plan. You remember? First 5 days, you repeat exactly the same thing. Take a topic, think of a reason, take an argument topic, note down your points, then write about it, write till you're exhausted, take it to Microsoft Word, spelling and grammar check, learn, done. Now we come to the second phase. My second phase starts on day 6, where instead of just writing about 1 or 2 reasons, now I start writing all that I want to write on a particular topic. As much as possible, don't repeat topics. So you pick up a new topic, one for an issue, one for an argument. And now that you have already seen that if you do not have time constraints, you can write as much as you want, take a topic, note down all the reasons that you want to, maybe 3 reasons come to your mind, maybe 2, maybe 4, whatever it is, and then start writing. And once you start writing, I repeat, do not apply quality filters. We are still in phase 2. Day 6, you take an issue topic, you have 3 reasons to say, yes, I support this recommendation, or no, I do not support this recommendation. You write on all of them. The maximum time that you might want to allow yourself is 60 minutes for a topic. And don't worry about how are you going to bring down the 60 to 30. I've always said it is very easy to write less when you have a lot to write. The problem with AWA that most of you face is you want to write more, but there is not much to write. And all of it happens because we apply our filters. So day 6, I've given myself 60 minutes to write on a single issue topic, and then I give myself another 60 minutes to write as much as I can, 2 paragraphs, 3 paragraphs, 4 paragraphs, 10 paragraphs, whatever you want to write on your argument topic. You repeat this from day 6 to day 10. Each day, do not take any time constraints. Just write till you are convinced, I am done. I cannot write more than this. And yes, we are still doing the Microsoft Word spelling and grammar check. We are still checking, we are still learning, so that when we enter the final phase, we are really not worried about, oh, am I going to make a silly mistake? No, you'll not, because you've been learning for the last 10 days. That brings us to our phase 3. Phase 3, you start applying time limits. But I want you to use a time limit of 35 minutes, not 30. Because you've been writing for 60 minutes, day 11, you apply a 35-minute timer. Day 11 is going to be very awkward. Day 11 should give you a feeling that you could not write all that you wanted, that you suddenly realized at the end of 30 minutes that you are just left with 5 minutes and there is a conclusion paragraph to be written and you could barely complete it. Fine. Day 11 will be awkward. Day 12 you will feel less awkward. Day 13 you will pretty much know how to control whatever you want to write in those 35 minutes. But day 11, day 12 and day 13 you will have a much greater satisfaction to go with you. The satisfaction that you did not have to struggle about what do you want to write in all the time that you were writing. Because as I explained in my previous video, you get somewhere between 18 to 20 minutes just to type your response, even more. Now that you've been improving your writing skills, you might not even need the last 8 minutes to actually proofread whatever you've written. You might need only 4 minutes. So that increases your writing time to up to 20 minutes or 25 minutes. Great. Day 11, 12, 13, my timer was 35 minutes. Day 14, when I go from 35 to 30, I want you to actually feel wonderful at the fact that when you transition from 35 to 30, there is almost minimal awkwardness. That is one of the clearest indicators that you have been adapting well. You are able to finish your write-up in under 27 or 26 minutes. You are able to give it more time, and trust me, it will happen. And if it does not happen because apparently you are very diffident about your writing skills, you have never done it before, I'm fine with it. I said 15 days. You think 15 days is insufficient? Take the same phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, increase the duration, go from 15 to 21. Unless you really are at zero confidence level in terms of your writing, the 15 will probably extend to 30, not more than that. Or yes, maybe, despite my asking you to not be very worried about writing in a very impressive and flowery language, you're still worried about making this a thesis in literature. If that is the case, then maybe you'll need way longer than that, because we both know there are writing courses and there are master's degrees in creative writing offered by universities. So let's focus on what the task is: analytical writing assessment. 15 days is what usually works. 21 if you want it, 7, 7, 4, 3. 30 if you want it, 10, 10, 5, 5. That is the maximum that you need. An investment of around 1 hour or 1.5 hours or at max 2 hours a day. I am very positive you'll be able to write good enough to secure that 5 on your AWA. As simple as that. I hope you find this video helpful. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.